Hey guys, it's Scott here from AnimeBlurayUK, and today I'll be taking a quick look at Animatsu's Blu-ray release of Parasite the Maxim Part 1, which will be available on Blu-ray and DVD very soon. So this Blu-ray release of Parasite the Maxim Part 1 is a 2-disc set, as you can see here, and features episodes 1 to 12 across the 2 Blu-ray discs. So the first disc, which is what we have here, has Shinichi and Migi on the front, which is in a sense one of the scenes from, I believe, episode 2. Of the series, and you can see it's got the BBFC logo at the top right left hand corner, should I say, as well as the disc 1 giant 1 number on the left hand side towards the middle, and then all of the logos that made this release possible at the bottom, such as Sentai Filmworks for originally licensing and dubbing the show, as well as the Animatsu logo for bringing it out into the UK. Now moving on to the second disc, pretty much same layout and colour design, a little bit different as the BBFC logo is now in the bottom right as opposed to the top left, but everything else is pretty much the same. And the character on the front this time, I'm not sure what his name is, but I believe he is a character that appears in the second or third episode of the series. But interestingly enough, it is quite different from other Sentai Filmwork type releases, as it doesn't feature that black banner that goes all the way around the disc, so it's a bit different to what we would usually expect to see. Now, moving on to the first Blu-ray disc, there is a trailer before you get to the main menu for Akame ga Kill, which in a sense pretty much shows you all the best bits of the show itself, which, you can take that as a positive or you can take it as a negative. Personally for me, I took it as a bit of a negative, as it showed a lot of scenes that are not in part 1, but, that's another rant for another day. So on this first Blu-ray disc, like I say, we do have that trailer for Akame ga Kill before we get to the main menu. But we also have the menu here, which in a sense has the textless opening song as the background animation, and that just keeps on repeating and repeating and repeating. And then we have the list of 9 episodes included. So there's no bonus features on this first disc, it's pretty much just episode content. Now when you go to the language option, you are presented with 3 different options. The first of which is English, which is actually 5.1 surround sound English, a bit like what Akame ga Kill was. We'd have English with subtitles for the hard of hearing or hearing impaired, which is basically subtitles for the English audio. And then we have the Japanese audio language with English subtitles. Now this is the Japanese audio with the English subtitles for the Japanese audio. Now the reason why it has subtitles for hearing impaired is because the show was shown on Toonami, and it's pretty much a requirement to have hard of hearing subtitles on there as well. Now moving on to the second Blu-ray disc, as you can see there's only 3 episodes included, which are episodes 10, 11 and 12, and bring this first half of this series to its, in a sense, conclusion, I guess. But we also have, yet again, the language options and the special features, which we'll take a look at in a moment. So for those wondering, the animation that's appearing in the background of the menu itself is actually the textless ending. So the first disc uses the textless opening animation, and then the second disc uses the ending animation. And as you can see, the actual song tone is quite different. Now the language options is pretty much exactly the same as what I'd expect from the first disc, which is absolutely a good thing. And then moving on to the special features, we have the clean opening animation, which in a sense we've already seen, the clean closing animation, which is what's being played now in the background, and then more trailers for other Sentai Filmwork releases, as obviously Animatsu are using the same disc masters offered by Sentai Filmworks. The interesting thing though is that 3 out of the 4 trailers have already been released by Animatsu Entertainment, so it kind of fits well. So Akame ga Kill, Beholder in the Darkness and Black Bullet are all available on DVD and Blu-ray via Animatsu, but Vampire Hunter D isn't, which is quite amusing in its own right. So that's what you can expect from Parasite the Maxim Part 1 on Blu-ray, which is due to be released on the 27th of June.